Do you remember your first day at school? The smell of fresh crayons, the sound of the bell ringing, the sight of your new classroom? As these images flood your mind, you're experiencing a complex psychological phenomenon we call nostalgia. It's a sentimental longing, a wistful affection for the past, often triggered by specific memories, experiences, or objects linked to earlier stages of our lives. The intrigue of nostalgia lies in its complexity. It's not just a fleeting thought or a momentary feeling. It's a profound emotional and cognitive experience that can transport us back in time, enabling us to relive moments that have long since passed, but continue to hold a special place in our hearts and minds. The triggers of nostalgia are as unique as our own personal histories. For some, it might be an old photograph, a familiar scent, or a particular song. For others, it could be a place, a taste, or even a specific time of year. These triggers, however small or seemingly insignificant, can unlock a treasure trove of memories that span across the spectrum of human emotion: joy, love, sadness, excitement, and everything in between. The realm of nostalgia is not confined to our personal experiences alone. It extends into the broader spheres of psychology, neuroscience, and sociology. Scholars and researchers from these fields have delved deep into the emotional and cognitive underpinnings of nostalgia, unraveling its mysteries and exploring its nuances. This journey of understanding nostalgia has led to some fascinating discoveries about how our minds perceive and process the past, how our emotions intricately intertwine with these perceptions, and how all of this ultimately shapes our experiences of nostalgia. As we journey through life, nostalgia often serves as a bridge connecting our past with our present, shaping our understanding of ourselves and providing a sense of continuity and coherence in our life narratives. Nostalgia, a sentimental longing or affectionate remembrance for the past, is a fascinating psychological phenomenon that we all experience. It's a journey back in time, a personal time machine of sorts that allows us to revisit, relive, and reflect on the chapters of our lives that have made us who we are today. So let's delve deeper into this intriguing world of nostalgia and explore its many facets together. Ever wondered why that old song brings a smile to your face, or why the aroma of a specific dish takes you back to your childhood? Welcome to the fascinating world of the psychology of nostalgia. Nostalgia, in essence, is a sentimental longing or affectionate remembrance for the past, and it's a complex psychological phenomenon that's deeply rooted in our emotions and memories. Let's explore this further. At the heart of nostalgia lie strong emotional ties. These emotions are often tied to key moments or experiences from our past, which we remember with fondness or longing. Think of that old family photograph, the laughter at a childhood birthday party, or the exhilaration of your first roller coaster ride. Next, there's the concept of autobiographical memory, which is the brain's ability to recall personal life experiences. When we engage in nostalgia, we're essentially tapping into these autobiographical memories, reliving those moments that have shaped us. Then we come to psychological functions. Nostalgia serves as a bridge connecting our past, present, and future, providing us with a sense of continuity and identity. It's like a personal time machine, allowing us to revisit moments that have defined us. Nostalgia also fosters social connection, reminding us of shared experiences and relationships that have enriched our lives. It makes us feel more connected to others, even when we are physically apart. Our temporal perspective, or how we perceive time, also plays a role in nostalgia. As we grow older, we tend to look back on past events with a sense of fondness, giving rise to nostalgic feelings. Cultural and individual differences also influence our nostalgia. What triggers nostalgia can vary widely from person to person and culture to culture, reflecting our diverse experiences and backgrounds. Finally, there's the neurological basis of nostalgia. Neuroscientific studies have identified specific brain regions associated with nostalgia. It's fascinating to realize that the act of reminiscing about the past can light up our brain in unique ways. The psychology of nostalgia is a complex tapestry woven from our personal experiences, emotions, and the intricate workings of our brain. So next time you find yourself reminiscing about the past, remember it's not just a trip down memory lane, it's a journey into the fascinating world of nostalgia. Nostalgia, while often warming our hearts, can also have its downsides. A complex psychological phenomenon, nostalgia wields a double-edged sword, capable of both healing and harming. On one edge of the sword, we find the positive impacts of nostalgia, those that bring warmth and comfort into our lives. Emotional well-being is one such impact. Nostalgia often acts as a reservoir of pleasant memories, serving as a source of joy and happiness. It's like a personal highlight reel of our past, which we can revisit whenever we need a boost of positivity. Next, we see stress reduction. Reminiscing about simpler times or cherished moments can provide a soothing escape from the pressures of the present, helping us cope with life's challenges. Nostalgia also fosters social connection. By reviving memories of shared experiences, it can strengthen our bonds with others and instill a sense of belonging. Moreover, nostalgia aids in identity formation. By reflecting on our past, we gain a better understanding of who we are and where we come from, shaping our sense of self. Lastly, nostalgia is a mood enhancer. The fond memories it evokes can uplift our spirits, making us feel good. On the other edge of the sword, we find the negative impacts of nostalgia. One such impact is the idealization of the past. Nostalgia can paint an overly rosy picture of bygone days, making us overlook the challenges and hardships we faced. Escapism is another downside. While it's comforting to lose ourselves in the past, we risk becoming disconnected from the present and potentially the future. Feelings of loss can also arise from nostalgia, as we mourn the passing of times, people, or experiences we hold dear. Moreover, nostalgia can lead us to compare our present unfavorably with our past, causing dissatisfaction or regret. Lastly, nostalgia might involve selective memory, where we remember only the good parts of our past, ignoring the not-so-good parts. This skewed perception can distort our understanding of our past. Like a coin, nostalgia too has two sides, each with its own unique set of impacts on our lives. So it's essential to handle it with care, appreciating its benefits while being mindful of its potential pitfalls. Nostalgia is not merely a feeling, it's a product of our brain's intricate workings. Let's delve into the scientific aspects of nostalgia. Imagine the brain as an intricate map, with various regions responsible for different emotions, memories, and feelings. When we experience nostalgia, certain areas light up, like the prefrontal cortex, the hippocampus, and the amygdala. These regions are associated with memory, emotion, and reward, painting a picture of our past experiences with vivid colors and deep emotions. But it's not just about the brain regions. It's also about the chemical messengers, the neurotransmitters, and hormones. When we engage in nostalgic experiences, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter often linked to reward and pleasure. This rush of dopamine gives us that warm, fuzzy feeling, making us want to relive those cherished memories again and again. In a way, nostalgia is a love letter from our brain to ourselves, a way of revisiting our personal history. It's closely tied to autobiographical memory, our ability to recall personal life experiences. These memories are not just a random collection of past events. They're the stories we tell ourselves about who we are, where we've come from, and what we've experienced. It's like flipping through a personal photo album, each memory a snapshot of a moment in time that has shaped us. Now let's take a step back and look at this from an evolutionary perspective. Why would we evolve to experience nostalgia? Some theories suggest it might have helped our ancestors maintain social connections and survive in challenging environments. By remembering the past, they could learn from it, adapt, and thrive. Cultural influences also play a significant role in shaping our nostalgic experiences. The traditions, customs, and values of our culture can color our memories, adding another layer to our nostalgic feelings. And lastly, let's touch on selective memory. It's the brain's way of editing our past, highlighting the good times and downplaying the bad. It's like our mind's personal movie director, creating a highlight reel of our life's best moments. The science behind nostalgia, much like the feeling itself, is a fascinating journey into the human mind. Picture this: a hot summer day, your grandparents' house, the smell of freshly baked cookies wafting from the kitchen. You feel the warmth of the sun on your skin as you play outside, the cool grass tickling your bare feet. The sound of laughter echoes around you, a sweet symphony of joy shared with your cousins. The taste of homemade ice cream, a rewarding treat after a long day of play, lingers on your tongue. As the day winds down, you find comfort in the familiar cadence of your grandfather's voice narrating tales of bravery and adventure during bedtime stories. This, my friends, is the essence of nostalgia, a sentimental journey back to the days of yore. It's more than just a memory, it's a vivid, multi-sensory experience that transports you back to a specific moment in your past. It's the smell of your grandmother's kitchen, the taste of homemade ice cream, the sound of laughter, the feel of the grass under your feet. It's the emotions attached to these sensory elements, the joy, the comfort, the sense of belonging, that make this memory so special, so nostalgic. But nostalgia isn't just about reliving the past, it's about reflecting on it, appreciating it, learning from it. It's about recognizing the impact these past experiences have had on your present self, shaping your identity, your values, your perspectives. It's about understanding that these memories, despite being in the past, continue to influence your present and your future. Yet nostalgia isn't without its melancholy. It carries a sense of longing, a yearning for a time that is past, a place that has changed, people who have moved on. It's a bittersweet reminder of the transient nature of life, the inevitability of change. But it's this very longing, this very melancholy that adds depth to our nostalgic experiences, making them all the more meaningful, all the more poignant. Nostalgia, with its bittersweet mix of joy and longing, is a testament to the power of our memories and the impact they have on our lives.